What is going to be the future of this baking industry?
Nowadays, people are quality deprived. They are looking for good quality stuff in the market as well as good custom related products.
How did you land up your first bulk order?
It was around Diwali when a company, they reached out to me. The owners themselves, they messaged me saying that we came across your page and we would like to order for Diwali gifting.
Do you manage the finances aspect of the business?
Starting with Sela Bakehouse and as a cloud bakery owner, I have seen really ups and downs in the business, and it gets you toward the ground level.
What is the margin of this business?
So there's a really good margin, to be very honest.
What was that one ingredient that you would tell people or your younger aspiring founders to add in their life?
It'll be patience.
Patience.
Because growth doesn't come as fast, but consistency compounds.
What do you think about what is going to be the future of this baking industry?
So as we can see, nowadays people are more, we can say custom oriented. They are quality deprived. They are looking for good quality stuff in the market as well as good custom related products. So I think there's good niche to which we can stick to, and that is how we can cater to them with personalized stuff.
How did you land up your first bulk order or any corporate order?
That was really very random. So as we know that we have support from friends and family, but the bitter truth is nobody will end up giving you this first bulk order or a corporate order for which we can't have any expectations. But landing to a page, we maintain consistency, we keep working hard, we post daily so that people get to know of what we actually work and do. So it was around Diwali when a company, they reached out to me, and not even the company, I would say the owners themselves, they messaged me saying that we came across your page and we would like to order for Diwali gifting. So at that point of time, I had curated few hampers which I shared with them. It was really very nice to see prompt responses, and that is how, through word of mouth, once I delivered their bulk order, it was through really good feedback that they had shared with me. They had also recommended my name to other people. So in the next week itself, I got another bulk corporate order from a reference, which was really very great, and that was through strangers in itself. So I was eternally grateful for that moment to cater to them, and having such a great feedback was amazing.
That's amazing. It truly feels good when your hard work is actually noticed and you know that you're making somewhere
Definitely.
in it. So I want to understand, do you manage the finances aspect of the business?
Yeah, so as I've recently started with this brand, I am doing it since a long time, but starting with Sela Bakehouse and as a cloud bakery owner, I have seen really ups and downs in the business, and it gets you toward the ground level. So there's everything that comes and goes, and expenses, because here more than fixed costs, there is working capital cost that affects you even more. So the more the products that we end up making, the more trials we get into doing, the more finances are being affected.
Okay, so what is the margin of this business?
So there's a really good margin, to be very honest. Anywhere between 40% to 80% is some margin that we can initially see. And
so it's a very profitable business is
it
what
is
you are
indeed,
saying.
but not everybody can get it right in the first go. So it's how you are working with your ingredients, you're focusing on the products and the end results, and how you are creating your customer base. Because considering as per every location out there, prices do vary. So there will be a set of customers in one location who are preferable to pay the same price, but the moment you cater to another group, your price would change, because people don't understand the ingredients that you are using. So there's a difference in chocolates, if I let you know, which is coming out in the market upfront right now. So there's compound chocolate, there's curvature chocolate. So if we see a compound chocolate which is comparatively cheaper, and the cost of a curvature chocolate is nearly 4 to 5 times, which is only because it has cocoa butter, and compound has just your vegetable fat. So you know the difference between eating a good chocolate and eating just a ready to make chocolate. So that's the price difference that we are trying to cater, and we are there to educate our clients as well, that if you are eating desserts, eat it for the good, or else you better skip it. That's
Okay.
how it, does not affect your health as well, and it keeps you upcoming with trying new desserts, or going for good celebrations with all the good cakes.
So I believe that a lot of ingredients that you use
Yeah.
might be from an expensive bracket of
Definitely.
products. So how do you manage that cost?
So in the very beginning, if I would say to add on an introductory offer, that is what we do. I start with an introductory offer wherein I let people know what new products we are launching. We give them a taste test, because without that we cannot even sustain in the market. We have to let them know of what products we are using. Once they get comfortable, we gradually inform them about what the pricing is, because we cannot even make a drastic change in the pricing as well. So we gradually try to accommodate that, but in the first place it all affects our profit margin. So as I said, 40% to 80%, there are products which we keep only at 40%, bearing all the other costs as well. But there are few products wherein we think we should be charging more, is where we do. But we are not overcharging in any terms. We try to maintain a margin as much as possible.